Well, hello, Holly.
Hi, Dave.
What's going on?
Oh, there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. Wow, 2020 is bringing a lot.
2020 so far has been pretty full.
Pretty full.
How about with you?
It's always something. Like everyone.
Yes.
Has anyone ever said, "Hey, what's going on?" And they said, "Oh, I'm bored. Got nothing to do."
Yeah. No. Nobody in the history of the world has ever said that.
Everyone always has to say, "Oh, I'm so busy." It's just crazy.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. No, it's just perfectly busy. It's not, oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed, but there's a perfect lot of things to do. How about you?
I will stick with that.
Okay.
A perfect lot of things to do. Including podcasting.
Podcasting, yeah. I hope this is going to be a good one. I got to tell you, I guess I'm putting a disclaimer on it, which I didn't tell you this before.
All right. Well, first of all, you're listening to the What Difference Does It Make podcast.
Yes. Welcome to What Difference Does It Make?
Yeah. I'm Dave.
I'm Holly.
All right. So
did we not do that?
No, we didn't do that. I think we're kind of jaded in that, like, everyone already knows who we are. Why even bother with this? But yes.
All dozen of our listeners.
We podcast and we talk 80s.
Music and fashion and pop culture.
You're really pushing this fashion thing. First of all, I know nothing about fashion. Everything I've learned is from you.
Oh, I don't think so. You've contributed. You've contributed, with your OP shorts and puka shells.
That is nothing. That is not contributing to the process of fashion or whatever's needed to be a fashionista.
Well, I wouldn't call myself that, but it was very symbolic. Very there are things that you can pick out about fashion that are so quintessentially 80s.
Okay. Yeah. Indeed. So we talk about that. Mostly we talk about the music, and we do that by going through the KROQ playlist of songs that were played back in the 80s.
So KROQ is the renowned, world-famous KROQ, is still the alternative station.
So, right. So KROQ is still around, but back in the 80s, that's kind of the sweet spot.
That's what we listened to. That shaped our upbringing.
So we're looking through, we're going through the charts, and we went through 1980, 81, 82. We're at 1983.
We are at 1983.
Yes. And we're going to look at 10 chunks.
One chunk of 10 songs.
One chunk of 10 songs. Exactly. And, we kind of give, little fun facts, or we've learned something about these songs. Some songs we remember, some songs we don't. And it's kind of fun to look back on this list. And I'm sure our listeners remember a number of these songs that we post on Spotify, the ones that are available.
Listen to the playlist. It's really fun. And Dave adds some, extra little tidbits when they come up in conversation.
If it's available.
Okay, can I just off the topic for a minute?
Nothing is off topic on our
things.
podcast. Okay.
I want to say two things. I want to make a correction to one of our last episodes where I referred to my son as my oldest child.
Oh, and I forgot to take that off. That's funny. When I was listening to it, like, well, that's weird, but no one knows that, so I'll just let it go.
I know, but it's important to me that you know that he's actually my youngest child.
Didn't you say your oldest son?
I think I said child. Because he is my oldest son because he's my only son. Yes,
I think in my head I heard oldest son. I was like, well, that's a weird way of saying it, but okay, I'm going to let that go. Maybe it was oldest.
Maybe it's what you wanted to hear.
Did Chelsea say?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure she hasn't listened.
No, except when she was on it.
Yes, exactly. No, she does listen. She does, and she's recommended me to us the What Difference Does It Make podcast to friends, which is really cool.
Very good.
Okay, so there's that. That's my correction. My son, Sam, is actually 17, and he is my youngest. And I'm putting the disclaimer on, which I started to say earlier. If I'm less than totally happy today, it's because I've started this intermittent fasting.
Oh.
And this is my first day, so I haven't eaten yet this morning, which I never go without eating in the morning.
And I just gave you some coffee. Is that okay?
Coffee's good.
Coffee's fine.
Coffee's good. There's nothing in it.
All right.
Yeah, just like when you take a blood test, you can have coffee if it's black.
How long are you fasting for?
Well, it's intermittent fasting, so I
almost brought out donuts for us this morning. So I'm glad
then I would have had to start tomorrow.
I'm glad I didn't do that.
No, it's 8 hours of eating and 16 hours of fasting.
Okay.
So I stopped eating at 8 last night, so I can start eating at noon today. So we'll see how that works. But it's not that I'm so hungry, but I can't stop thinking about food because I'm not able to eat.
All right. My apologies for mentioning donuts.
Okay, so that's it. So now, do you have any disclaimers or anything you'd like to share before we dive into
I feel
1983? Great. Okay. There's a lot of personal information.
Life is wonderful. Yes.
So can we start? Can we get this party started?
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to do 90 to 81 from 1983.
Yep.
KROQ has the rock of the 80s. And so they redid their playlist. We're going off the old school one. This is
106.7
This
songs.
is right. This is what they played back in 1983. Now they have their rock of the 80s available that anyone can listen to.
On HD radio.
Right. And they made another list of the top 80 of each year. So there were 27 songs.
26.7 songs.
Yeah, knocked off the list. So some songs are still on there. Some have been added on. I like to play this game with Holly to see if this song is still on the list. Some of these songs from the top 10 of the 10 songs that we will go through might surprise you.
How many? How many fell off?
How many fell off?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't tell me. I'm going to guess.
All right.
I'm going to guess as we go.
Okay.
I retract the question.
Let's start with number 90. Go ahead. What do you got?
I feel like at the Golden Globes where I know they know who's supposed to answer the question. Sometimes there's a pause. Okay, it was number 90 was B-Movie with Nowhere Girl.
Correct.
Did you like the song? Do you like the song?
Of course. Yes. This song sounds like 1983.
Quintessential 1983, totally.
Yeah, it's like right in the pocket.
Do you know that it was originally released in November 1980?
A lot of these songs seem to have been put out earlier and then rediscovered, or maybe LA radio stations, or they finally make their way overseas and they're picked up.
Except you know that this is a British band,
right? No,
you just mean in theory.
No, they come out in 1980, and then eventually some of this music finds its way into record shops in the U.S.
Oh yeah,
as imports. Someone will start to discovers it that way.
Yep.
And I think that might be the case in this band.
Yeah.
B-Movie.
Well, it was re-released in 1982, but it only got to number 67 in the UK. I don't even know if it charted here. Did it, Dave?
No, it was actually, as I'm looking at this, it was just a single, and it didn't even make it on an album until 1985. But they were on, and this wasn't even their biggest hit. They had, there was a song called Remembrance Day that made it up to 61.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, and when that was a hit, then they re-released Nowhere Girl.
Yeah. Good call.
Yeah. But I mean, they got signed. They tried to tour and nothing really clicked with them, unfortunately. It's a great song though. It's kind of like that modern English. And,
yeah. It's definitely symbolic of the time. I mean, the sound is definitely of the time.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
The fun thing is Paul Statham, the guitarist.
You sure you're pronouncing that right?
Paul
Statham.
The fun thing is Paul Statham. All right. So this guitarist in B-Movie.
Yeah.
So this guitarist in B-Movie, Paul Statham, he wrote a few songs. Did you see what he wrote?
Yes.
He struck gold with one song. It was Dido's first single called Here With Me.
Yes.
He wrote that, and that went on to sell 20 million copies. So good on him.
Yeah. Then he also wrote for Jim Kerr, but I don't think he did quite as well with that.
No. You get a Here With Me, and then you're set
you're
for
good
life.
To go,
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, so he wrote, he did write with Jim Kerr. He wrote with Peter Murphy. So it's nice.
Yeah, they had careers after, but then they actually released an album in 2016.
I did see that, and they re-recorded Nowhere Girl.
Yeah.
And did you listen to it?
I did not. Did you?
Of course.
Okay.
And it's
how is it?
I mean,
is it
his voice is different.
Is it so 2019?
It's funny where
2020
in B-Movie. I mean, like Elton John's voice got drop down an octave when you get older. This guy I don't know if they sped up the vocal or something, but it's like up an octave. And I don't know. It doesn't sound like as dark and foreboding or, that deep voice that cool deep voice. It's just it's not the same.
Okay, I'm gonna listen
like
to
everyone.
It.
You listen to a re-recorded version. I mean, instrumentally, it sounds about the same. But yeah.
Interesting.
Of course, the original is always better.
Yeah. Yes.
So there you go.
Agreed. Okay. All right. So 89.
89. X. New World.
Yay! From More Fun in the New World.
Yes.
Are we going to fight?
Oh,
to
by
talk
the way,
about X? Yes.
Let's back up. Second.
Oh.
Back.
Was
it
like
beep? Is Nowhere Girl on the current list?
Yes.
It is indeed. Number 74 on the list.
Oh, yes.
It's moved
Easy
up.
to believe.
It's moved up from 90 to 74.
Considering there are only 80.
Yeah, but that's good. I mean, that shows what a solid song that is. It's still beloved, and people like to hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we go to number 89, X's New World.
From More Fun in the New World.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah, this is a great song too. But I think the genius of this song is where they have the line. I think originally they were going to. Oh, you do know? No. Okay, it's in the lyric they say it was better before they voted for what's his name. Originally they were going to say it was better before they voted for Reagan, but now it's a timeless song.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, you could say that for. I'm sure everyone says the same thing for each and every president that has come and gone.
Yeah.
And I think that helps the song along a lot, or just makes it timeless.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the genius of that.
Yeah.
Very
clever on their part.
Yeah, for sure. I did get when I looked at the More Fun in the New World. Did you have this album? Did you? Yeah, I bought it, each and every X album.
Yeah. This
also has the song Breathless on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
which is probably one of my favorite X songs.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, they tear it up. Yeah. It's a great cover. So I as I go on YouTube, they do a great version of Breathless on Letterman. And it's phenomenal. I just almost screamed when I saw when they went into it. But Letterman interviews them beforehand, and it's and I never knew this, but apparently Exene, I don't know how they know each other, but she was friends with Pee Wee Herman, like before they both broke. I don't know if they were. I saw it somewhere on the internet that they were roommates in Florida, but there was nothing that I did some cursory research to see if there was any mention of that. But she mentioned that she knew Paul Rubens back in the day.
But the art, they're artsy. The whole art scene, maybe. Could be. He is a pretty artsy guy, I guess.
Yeah,
maybe.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. I saw one little blurb. It said like they were roommates in Florida and she convinced him to move to LA. But I don't know if any of that is true. And Breathless is a great song, and I can listen to that over and over and over again. And so is New World. It's a great album.
Yeah, this is great.
Did they play when you saw X recently? Did they play both those songs?
Oh, they played New Breathless World? And they played New World.
Okay.
Yeah. And the next band.
Okay. I'm excited about this because 2020 is going to be the year of Sparks. There's a lot. Okay. And it's this number. Oh, by the way, as we back up again, beep, beep, beep. Is New World on the updated list?
No.
Correct. It is not.
Yeah. Hey, I'm 2 for 2 this week.
Okay. Good. All right. So, yes, number 88. Sparks, All You Ever Think About Is Sex.
I love this song.
It's hilarious. It's Sparks. It's everything. This is off, do you remember the In Outer Space album cover? I'm going to show you the album cover just because it's funny.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I didn't, but yes, now I do.
That's right. Ron gets a pie in the face, and Russell's just standing there. I wonder how many takes it took to get that correct.
Fun for both of them, or really just for one of them?
I'm sure, yeah. Maybe they alternated. Who knows?
I'll post the album cover.
Yeah,
for those that may have forgotten.
Yeah, it's a great cover, as all Sparks albums are.
Yeah.
Okay, so All You Ever Think About Is Sex. So again, this is a KROQ thing because it mentions sex, and he,
yeah,
Freddie,
but it's Sparks, and
Freddie liked to play any song that mentions sex. Yeah. I think because we enjoyed all those songs.
Because we got so excited, but they were so. I mean, they were so KROQ anyway. The band, not just they just were another quintessential KROQ band from the 80s.
No, I was just going to mention the lyrics because that's part of the funnest parts.
Yes.
It just went on about all the places they've had sex, but it's think about the places we've had our little fun in the church at Christmas, busted by that nun, then in that museum beneath the mastodon, stating our positions on the White House lawn. All you ever think about is sex. All you ever think about exclusively. All you think about is sex. It's all right with me.
Oh, you don't remember the Dodgers and the Mets and when your father came home?
Yes.
There are more.
I wrote, yeah, of course, there's more. I go through the whole lyric. But it kind of ends where it's just sex. It's nothing more. It's like, in a world of lovers, we don't love each other much. Fact is, we're too busy to love each other much.
Yep.
So, strictly physical. Yep. It's all right with me.
So, we've talked about them before, I know, because you're a big fan.
Yes.
And I'm a fan. But you're
we
a big
will
fan.
talk about other things that Sparks are up to.
I'm so excited.
Oh, yeah.
But wait, I want to say, we have talked about this before you talk about their future.
Okay.
What I love is that they get along really well as opposed to other music business brothers.
Yes, these brothers do, as far as I can tell. Yeah. They collaborate continuously. And there's no animosity.
And they like each other. Here's another fact that I'm wondering is a fact that I found. Do you think this is true? They tried to poach Brian May to join their touring band before he got famous with Queen.
I'm sure that is true.
It was around the time of Propaganda. It says, we approached him and he pondered it, but it probably worked out best for both sides.
Okay.
I don't think it would have been a long-lasting relationship. His style probably wouldn't have been a right thing for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
you believe that?
I believe it 100%.
Yeah, me too. Okay, you want to tell me what's coming on with Sparks?
So things to be excited about. There's a movie called Annette. It's going to be a musical starring Adam Driver and Marion Cotillard. How do you say her last name?
Cotillard.
Okay. This is starring Adam Driver and Marion Cotillard. The film tells the story of a provocative stand-up comedian played by Adam Driver and his wife, a world-famous soprano. Their glamorous life takes an unexpected turn when their daughter, Annette, is born, a girl with a unique gift.
Ooh.
Yeah. So they've got that. There's a documentary directed by Edgar Wright that's coming out soon.
Very exciting.
And, of course, there's a new album. So, Year of Sparks.
It's going to be a good year.
I think so.
2020.
Yeah. So, good on Sparks. And hopefully I'm very excited.
It's a lot to look forward to.
I'm in on every one of these projects.
Maybe we just do a Spark special.
And we could. Yeah, maybe we can get Ron and Russell in
Oh,
here.
how fun.
Okay, so is this song on the updated list?
I love the song and I want it to be, but I'm guessing it's not.
That is correct. It is not on the list. There's going to be another song off this album that might be on the list.
Right. That's what I'm guessing.
Okay, there's our teaser.
Might be.
Well, this is as good a time as any to take a break, so we'll be right back. So welcome back to What Difference Does It Make? All right, here we go.
87.
Number 87. What do you got?
I have Aztec Camera, Oblivious.
Yeah.
I love this song. I love all these songs.
Yeah.
This is crazy. I obviously a fan. I mean, of KROQ in 1983.
Yeah.
It was a good year. You like the song?
I was all in on this band. I bought the album. I thought Roddy Frame was going to be the next big thing.
Yep.
I loved the song Oblivious. I thought I had found like the next big
Holy
rock
Grail.
song. Yeah, because I had never heard anything like that. It was,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why it appealed to me so much. I guess because he was young. He was young. He was 19 when this came out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the album Highland and High Rain.
Yeah, they had 6 albums.
Yeah, and this wasn't even their biggest hit.
Yeah.
They had, Somewhere in My Heart was number 3. They did a duet with Mick Jones. Good Morning Britain, which was number 19 in the UK, made up to, on the alt rock charts, up to number 12. They had a song, The Crying Scene, which made it up to number 3 in 1990 on the alt rock charts, which we won't talk about. because that's 1990.
Yeah, we're not there yet. We're nowhere near that.
Maybe in our sequel to 1980.
Yeah. He had a good look too, Roddy Frame.
Yeah.
I think they reminded me of the Bay City Rollers, and I was a huge fan.
Really? Well, he's Scottish. Roddy was Scottish.
Maybe that's it.
That's funny. I never even thought of that.
Oh, yeah.
He just, it was, for me, I think it was like something I had never heard before. It was acoustic, but there was something different about that sound.
Yeah, the musicality of it.
Yeah,
was just different.
He did a great cover. I think later, I think the next thing they put out an EP, and there was a cover of the Van Halen song "Jump" on there, just an acoustic song.
Really?
Oh yeah. Have you never heard "Jump"?
No.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of fun. Okay.
86.
Keep moving along. Are
you backing up?
Of course, I'm backing up. Is this song on the charts?
Yes.
Okay, that is correct. It is on the charts. Number 73.
Holy shit, I'm 4 for 4.
Good job. All right, here we go. Number 86. A Stone Cold classic. It is. This is something unique. And it's so cool that KROQ was playing it at the time.
Yeah.
This is Malcolm McLaren's Buffalo Gals. This is a great song. Malcolm McLaren, he went to New York and kind of discovered what scratching was all about.
Yep.
And brought it to the UK
cool.
and created this amazing song. Did you see who did the scratching on this?
Yes, I did. Trevor Horn.
Yeah.
One of our favorites.
Yes.
One of our favorite producers. Yeah. It's funny though, whenever I think about when this song came up and I was, listening, and I can't help but think about Nina Cherry in Buffalo Stance. She based it. Yeah.
Oh, I listened to it last night. Buffalo Stance for the first time in a long time. And
I love that song.
It is amazing. It's still a great song.
Yeah.
It's super, even though it came out in 1989, it looks like it looks like 89, 90, like that era.
Totally.
It's everything. Everything you think of in a pop song in 89, 90, that's
she's
Nina
so cool.
Cherry's Buffalo Stance. Yeah. Malcolm McLaren, Buffalo Gals, reached number 9 in the UK. Is it still on the KROQ list?
It is not.
It is on the list.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, number 72.
Okay. So I was wrong. So I'm 4 for 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
But good on Freddie for playing this song and
Yeah.
introducing an LA audience to something that was just ahead of its time.
Yeah.
And, just of that.
Totally.
Yeah.
Can you imagine all the artists influenced by?
Yeah. Some of these things were obvious. You would play. Yeah. When you look at this list, you got your B movie and you got your X, and of course you're going to play that. And then all of a sudden you hear something like Buffalo Gals, like, I don't know, is this a KROQ song?
Yeah.
At the time, like, is this something that the audience wants to hear?
Yeah.
And they did.
Yeah.
And there's a few other songs that are like, oh, good on KROQ for playing this. And they were stepping into the future.
Yeah.
It was great. It was good for all of us that we got exposure to this music.
I wonder if we knew that at the time, how the impact it was going to have on us. That we'd be sitting here in 2020.
I'm sure we kind of did like a sideway tilt of the head, like, what is this?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to number 85. And this is something, I do not remember this at all. It's very weird that.
You don't?
I don't. Okay, it's Peter Godwin, Babies in the Mountains.
Yes.
I don't remember this song.
I didn't remember. I didn't think I remembered it. And then I played it, and of course I remember it.
Did you? I played it and I did not remember it.
Oh my gosh. I totally remember it, but I wonder why it was
it was a bigger hit as a dance remix, apparently.
Yes.
And I don't know why. I'm sure I heard it at the time, but it didn't stick with me. I don't know why that is.
I did. I remembered liking it, but I'm not sure why. It was catchy, but I'm not sure why. And as far as KROQ picking up on it, I can see it and I cannot see it. I can't how to articulate this, but it was good and enjoyable.
And I think Freddie probably played this because Peter was in this other band called Metro. Mm-hmm. Were you familiar with them?
No, I didn't remember them.
Okay. Yeah. I do a little bit. So yeah, they had, it was a duo. He was in this band that put out an album in 1977 with Duncan Brown. And their big hit was Criminal World. Mm-hmm. Okay. And was banned from the BBC playlist due to its sexual content. But the reason I mentioned this song, Criminal World, does that sound familiar?
I know where you're going because David Bowie covered it.
He did.
Yeah.
On Let's Dance. He does an amazing job of that. Yeah, so there's your 1983 connection. Did you look at the lyrics of? I mean, now we're going to Criminal World. Did you look at the lyrics of Criminal World to see, because you see it was banned from the BBC playlist due to sexual content. Like, all right, immediately
give me something saucy.
I mean, it's. I know about your special kisses, and I know you know where that's at. Another lyric: she'll show you where to shoot your gun. She's another one. I saw you kneeling at my brother's door. That was no ordinary stick up. And that's it. I mean, it's all suggestive. It's not blatant.
Well, it's BBC. It's public radio. They have to adhere to strict standards.
I guess so. Listening to Bowie's version of, just hearing his version, he knocks it out of the park. And of course it's great. And there's Stevie Ray Vaughan playing guitar solo on that. I mean, that's great. Babies in the Mountains. It's not for me. But it's okay. And is this on the updated list?
No, I don't think so.
It is on the updated list.
Holy shit.
This is number 71.
Okay. And I'm not sure how much that surprises me.
Apparently it means more to others than it does to us.
I like it's a nice song.
It's on there.
All right.
No Sparks, but Peter Godwin.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's move it on to number 84.
Howard Devoto, Rainy Season.
Okay. What do you think of this?
I like this song. I always like this song.
I must have fallen asleep during this time because these two songs did not stick with me.
Wow.
It's weird. I didn't even realize that Howard Devoto was in the Buzzcocks. I mean, it was just.
But you were a fan.
Well, he sang on their debut EP. He left the band to form Magazine.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I never heard of Howard Devoto.
Oh.
For me, I guess, and Magazine was one of those bands like the Buzzcocks, just an influential band in the UK.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the movie 24-Hour Party People?
No, I never watched that. It's a mistake. And I think I should definitely watch that. I have the DVD
of it if you ever want to watch it. It's a great, you would love that.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I missed it.
Did you read the Wikipedia description of it?
That is not where I got my information today.
Oh, okay. Well, Howard Devoto was in 24-Hour Party People. It's a film about the factory records. It was
the Manchester scene.
Yeah. So in his cameo, Devoto appears as a janitor cleaning a men's toilet while actor Martin Hancock, who portrays Devoto, is having a tryst with the wife of promoter journalist Tony Wilson. The real-life Devoto breaks the fourth wall by addressing the camera and stating in deadpan, "I definitely don't remember this happening." So.
Okay, I am going to watch it.
All right. But you'd like this song?
I did like the song. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this song on the KROQ updated list? Knowing that Peter Godwin's Baby in the Mountains is on the updated list.
I'm going to say yes.
It is not.
Oh my God, I was on a roll.
Throw you a curveball there.
Yeah, I was totally on a roll.
Yeah. So anyway, this was number 84 on the old list, Howard Devoto's Rainy Season.
And fell off the top 80.
And then fell off and to be forgotten, which apparently I did.
Yeah, you did. I did not. I am telling you, I liked all this chunk of 10 songs.
Okay.
These are great.
You should.
including this one, which I am admitting now, number 83, is Rick Ocasek.
Mm-hmm.
Give me something to grab for.
Yeah.
I did not remember it until I listened to it.
Oh, okay.
Did you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember the video more than the song, I think.
Yeah.
This just shows you how prolific Rick was because he's putting out all this music from the Cars, and then he's like, you know what, I want to put out a solo record.
I have more.
1983.
Yeah. Well, Billboard called it one of his best solo songs.
Okay.
To me, it sounds like the Cars.
Yeah. Well, it's hard not to.
Yeah. I like the song. I remembered it.
Yeah, it wasn't a big hit. This one reached number 47 on the Billboard charts.
You know who played on it?
No, please tell me.
Jules Shear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm sure Rick had a lot of good friends to call up and play with.
Do you know what the album was called?
Yes, but go ahead. You tell me how to say it.
Beatitude.
Is it?
Oh, you want to say Beatitude?
Beatitude.
I think it's Beatitude, but it's now that I'm saying it out loud and his explanation of it.
It's kind of like the Beatles.
Yeah. The title is pronounced Beatitude, which is connection of the words beat and attitude, which is probably why we feel like it should be called Beatitude. From what I can see, everything I looked at, said it's pronounced beatitude.
Okay.
It's an homage to the 1950s poetry magazine Beatitude, which, included stuff by Allen Ginsberg.
Oh, okay.
It's the 1997 Geffen CD issue of this album has the title misprinted on the disc. And they added a U, so it looks like beatitude.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I know. It really changes the meaning.
Did you watch the video?
I did watch the video.
Yeah, just a woman getting out or dressing up, getting ready for a night out on the town, and Rick is being creepy and just kind of staring at her. Yes. Really, Rick? This is what you want to do?
Yeah.
He's good at being creepy.
Yeah. Oh,
he was.
I don't think he's.
He is kind of. He had that look. He had the, I don't know, for some reason.
Mysterious,
creepy.
It's, I'm not saying creepy.
Tomato.
No. You cannot refer to Rick Ocasek as creepy.
All right. Is this song on the updated KROQ list?
It is not.
Correct. It is not on the updated list.
All right.
Okay, so let's move on to a song. Actually, we mentioned this in our New Year's Eve show. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5, White Lines. Don't do it. Bass. Freeze. Rock. Low.
Yeah. This is so crazy. I mean, this song, obviously it's urging listeners not to do it. But I think people actually associated it back in the day with doing it.
I didn't.
Oh.
I mean, I was, just a kid roller skating to this song, yelling, "Free bass!" I had no idea. I thought it was, bass because it starts with that bass sound.
Oh.
Do 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 bass.
Yeah. Hey, did you like Duran Duran's version of it?
No, it's horrible.
No, it is not.
It's a terrible, terrible song that she burned and never
That's not true.
Thought of again.
Not true.
Okay. We agree to disagree on that one.
Yes, we do.
Is this song on the updated list?
No question, it is.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course it is, because it is number 70 now on this on the updated list.
Oh, I would have thought it maybe was up even further.
Great song. Kudos to Freddie for playing a rap song on KROQ. You can't do that today. No one would play a rap song. I mean, I think probably Eminem might have been the last one to be played on KROQ. I don't think there's any
rappers on.
No, kidding. Everyone would be up in arms if you played something.
But classic rap is different. Something. Classic rap, like Tone Loc.
I don't think they played. Yeah, actually, they might have played Tone Loc on KROQ.
I
don't know. It's everyone's in their own lanes now. So
stay in your lane.
All right, so let's. All right, so that was on. We know that was number 70
for sure on the list,
on the updated list.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to end our episode at number 81. What do you got?
A Flock of Seagulls. Wishing, parentheses, if I had a photograph of you.
Nice.
Yay.
What a wonderful song. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's pretty brilliant.
It's got to be on the list, right?
This is on the list.
Okay.
Number 69.
Okay, good.
I mean, as we've talked about, it seemed like KROQ was playing B-sides from A Flock of Seagulls. They were huge at the time. Turns out it looks like this is the last we will, as I looked on Wikipedia, they had some quotes, I think from AllMusic. They quoted it as saying, the song exemplifies synth pop's spaced out loneliness, a yearning for imagined absent lovers, and is noted for its wall of sound style layer of synthesizer padding, a multi-layered hypnotic song.
It's a very good description.
Yes, I agree. It's, you listen to it and it still sounds present or, like of today. I think it's just a brilliantly produced song. I love everything about that song.
There's now, you can say that about a lot. I do. I love the song in particular, but you can say that about most of their music, just the sound that they created.
Yeah. So, I mean, they were huge. And I don't know what, unfortunately, I'm sure maybe artistic differences or whatever, or who knows? And you never heard, I think there was a lot of potential with the band just based on this one song. It was kind of like listening to B-movie. There's something there, but it just, it was just lightning that struck.
Yeah.
For A Flock of Seagulls, it struck a number of times.
This was their biggest hit in the UK.
Was it?
It went to number 10, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Here it only went to 26.
This is very funny because you don't think of this as a mainstream rock song, but it went up to number 3 in the U.S. on the mainstream rock charts.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I wonder what that says about the time.
Yeah.
But this song, because this is, that surprises me. Yeah, but Flock of Seagulls is also another quintessential 80s band.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, when I hear those singles, they had a great sound. I'm still, I don't know. I thought it could go on longer based on what, just hearing those songs.
You know, this song was about a real person.
Go ahead. Keep going.
That's a fun fact.
Sure.
It was, Mike Score says, it was the eve of our first trip we ever took to America, and I met a girl. We went out for the night, and I didn't want to forget her. So I said, we're going on tour, and I'll be back. I'd like to get a photograph of you if I could get one. And she said, no, because you're going to go on to be famous, and you'll forget me.
And look at that. And
I had this little riff, so when I had some time, I was thinking about that. I just started singing the words. I was thinking to that riff, and wishing was born.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
I love that. That's a great story.
Sweet.
I love that.
I want to know who the girl is.
I don't know. But she's immortalized in the song now.
Yeah.
Better than a photograph.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Which he doesn't have.
Right. Okay, so there we go.
There we go.
We got 10 songs. Now we do the Quizlet thing.
The 80s Music Trivia Quiz Book or the 1980s Quiz Deck. And I think that I am going to ask you the questions this week.
Again, I can never remember.
I know. We said we were going to try and
we're not good about that.
Figure this out, but no. Who had a hit with the song Woman in Love in 1980?
Air Supply.
That's Lost in Love. So A, Barbara Streisand, B, Liza Minnelli.
You're right. Woman in Love, that's Barbara Streisand.
Yes.
Okay, count that as wrong.
0 for 1. Madonna released the song Like a Prayer in which year? 86, 87, 89.
All right. I'm Like a Prayer. Oh, it was 89.
Very good.
Yeah.
1 for 2.
I'm remembering where I was at the time.
Where were you?
I was graduating college and moving to New York and doing all that stuff. And she was selling Pepsi.
Yeah. I think that year I went to Anaheim Stadium to see her.
I was there.
Yeah?
I was at that show.
Oh, I missed you.
Yeah.
How many 100,000 people?
Yeah. It's a great show.
Yes. Yes, it was. Who had a hit in 1982 with the song Africa?
Well, it's Toto.
Very good.
Toto 2.
2 for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Which of these albums by Stevie Wonder was released in 1980? A, Hotter Than July. B, The Woman in Red. C, In Square Circle.
Hotter Than July.
Very good.
One with Jammin'.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Number 5. The song Where the Streets Have No Name was a song released by which group?
What are the other choices?
Can I give you the choice? The other choices are Foreigner and Van Halen.
Okay, let's go with U2.
Good guess. Which of these is not a song released by the group Wham? A, Hello.
Yes. That's not.
Yes.
That's Lionel Richie.
Very good. Well, the other choices were I'm Your Man and Careless Whisper.
Good song.
Okay.
I'm Your Man. I haven't heard that one in a long time. That was a fun song.
Oh, it's on my playlist. It's on my running playlist.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Keeps you moving.
If you're going to do it right.
Yeah.
Who had success in 1986 with the song Why Can't This Be Love?
Van Hagar.
Very good. Okay. Which of these songs is not a single released by the Human League?
Okay.
A, Human. B, Don't You Want Me. C, Holiday.
Well, Holiday was Madonna.
Yes, I have to double check that. Who had success? Man, you get the easy ones.
Oh, stop it.
Who had success in 1986 with the song Notorious?
That's Duran Duran.
Very good.
Drawn.
Which song by the group Survivor has a chorus that contains the phrase, rising up to the challenge of our rival?
Eye of the Tiger. We seem to get a lot of Survivor questions on this. I'm looking forward to our book that we're going to put out. Our own trivia quiz book.
I think we need to start working on that.
All right. So
you were 9 for 10.
That's an A.
You get an A.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, well, there's our music.
You're really good at this.
All right. Well, I try.
Okay.
All right. So
that's our show.
There we go.
That is What Difference Does It Make?
The podcast. Yes. What's our social media? What do we got? How do you follow us?
Come on, follow us on Twitter, WDDIM Podcast. On Instagram, check us out, WDDIM Podcast, and Facebook. And tell us what you think. Tell us what you want. Tell us anything. Tell us what's on your mind.
You can also
tell me what's on your mind.
You could email Dave or Holly at dave@wddimpodcast.com or Holly at wddimpodcast.com.
We are so old school.
We'd love to hear from you. Please contribute to what you'd like to hear on the show. All right. Until next time, this is Dave.
This is Holly.
Check you later.
Over and out.
Gross.
Fix that in post.
Yeah, maybe.